Welcome back, listeners. If you're just tuning in, this is Nightly Newsroom for Tuesday, June 1st, 2032. It's a warm night here in New LA. The 10 p.m. curfew is not in effect this evening. Thank God. Tonight we have a very special show. We're actually broadcasting from a remote location. Why, you may ask? Well, through much blood and sweat here at WNLA, we were able to find and book none other than the leader of the underground movement, Aperture. For those of you who don't know, Aperture formed after Law 072 was passed by the World Republic Federation, banning all forms of visual media in an effort to, as themselves say, preserve our history through media. Aperture went around the world collecting copies of any visual media they could get their hands on.
We are just holding on to it until it becomes legal again. The WRF will one day be replaced by a more civil world order.
You mean to tell me that you guys are going to replace the WRF? I thought you guys were anti-violent.
We are not going to try and replace the WRF. Humanity will.
So what you're saying is...
Let's head back to the beginning. When the war began, not a lot of information was given to the people of the U.S. As the war ran on, slowly the truth came out. The Third World War started because of a series of photos and videos taken of the President of the United States, who was having a homosexual affair with the President of the Arab nations. After the war ended, the countries of the world were economically broken and physically torn. The World Republic Federation was formed as a worldwide government, and almost immediately it began enacting laws. Law 072 banned all forms of visual media. Aperture was formed by the journalists, the movie producers, the news production crews. The people, abandoned by the world, came together to save their work from the past and keep learning for the future. In a secret underground storehouse, we stored the greatest works of all time. And not just movies and newsreels, but photographs and newspapers. We keep the past alive for the generations of the future.
Well, I can appreciate this history lesson. I asked you to this interview because of a pressing legal matter. As you all know, the WRF did hold on to a few films that they thought would help preserve the ideas they stand for. One in particular, the start of the war. It was recently stolen from the bunker where it was being kept. Billy, be honest. Did Aperture have anything to do with the movie's disappearance?
No, we were not involved. Aperture does not engage the WRF directly. We're not like the small groups back east that bomb WRF buildings. We're media hoarders, not radical activists.
This theft seems to be more than just a localized attack. I mean, it took real planning and organization to pull this heist off. You're telling me that Aperture was in no way involved in this? I mean, I have a hard time believing that. Sounds like we're having a bit of security issues outside. It shouldn't be a problem. Probably just a homeless drunk wandering into the complex. See? No problem. Well, folks, it seems like we have a problem here in our remote studio. We're gonna have to cut this broadcast short, seeing as though my guest has fled the scene. For WNLA, I'm Charlie with your Nightly Newsroom.